today we are going to okay. Today we are going to read the articles. Let me just share my screen here. Okay, that's one. So what I want to understand is like what is JavaScript lambda function? Simplify 1000. So actually, I want to see what is JavaScript lambda function. So let's get started. In subatomic particles physics, that lambda particles is a type of subatomic particles. Lambda is the correction of logical axioms in first-order logic, axiomatic method of logical deduction. The Spartans army used utilized lambda as a shell pattern. Okay, it's very confused. A lot of words. What is that? Okay, keep going. So what is it? A lot of words. Subatomics. Oh my God, that's it. Just difficult. Okay, depending on who you are talking to or what you are talking about, the letter lambda can have a varieties of meanings. Okay, in JavaScript lambda usually refer to an anonymous function. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, oh my God, this one is just so confused. Oh, in physics, I think. Okay, that is it. Oh my God. Okay, so to talk about in JavaScript lambda usually refer to an anonymous function that is a function that is not named and is typically used as a value applied to another function in order to pass behavior as a value. This price, the fact in JavaScript was released 20 years ago. It is still the most used language for online development. JavaScript is used by businesses to generate dynamics and interactive web pages that work across several browsers. Mm. JavaScript with its expanding demands and a plethora of new emerging frameworks is programmer in the development of large-scale web applications. In this blog, we are bringing you more insight on JavaScript and JavaScript Lambda function. Okay, I'm not gonna read this one. Okay, let's move on. What is JavaScript? Hmm. JavaScript is a symbols programming language that allows website owners to add additional feature and functionalities. It adds functionality to a web page, and JavaScript is utilized by around 97% of all websites on the internet. Websites use JavaScript and third parties libraries on the client side or major web browsers include a JavaScript engine for running JavaScript code on clients devices. Sorry. Using the the static web page is converted into the interactive web page. Okay, JavaScript is scripting language that is used to create network application. JavaScript may be written in any code editors or file editors, say with .js extension, and run in any major web browser without the need to install any other package or library. In November 1996, Netscape proposed JavaScript to Xmas Internationals as the starting point for common definition that other browser vendor could adopt. As a result, the first official ECMAScript language de- definition was released in June 1997. Okay, this after I was born. Meanwhile, Microsoft has solid fields its position as market leader in browser by the early 2000s. Internet Explorer had 95% market share. As a result, JavaScript became the Internet's de facto standard for client-side skipping. The ECMAScript standard does not include any input-output capabilities as such network storage or graphics in practice. JavaScript API for I/O are provided by the web browser or another runtime system. Although the main syntax and standard libraries of Java and JavaScript are similar, the two languages are separate and differ substantially in design. For more into JavaScript here. Okay, I'm not gonna read here, so just move on to what is JavaScript? What is a JavaScript lambda function? A JavaScript lambda function is a short anonymous function that takes one or more parameters and has only one expression. The extensory permits function to be provided as parameters to other functions because functions are used as an object in JavaScript. They can be passed and returned from other functions to create lambda functions. To code for implement lambdas using arrow function in JavaScript is shown as below. So let's see. Okay, I just gonna move it here. Okay. Function, arrow function. Okay, this is arrow function in JavaScript. Okay, arrow function is okay. JavaScript lambda functions standard library routines. In JavaScript, lambda functions are widely utilized in two ways. Um, One, the call to lambda L is synchronous when lambda expression let's call is L is supplied as argument to function let's call a f, and lambda L is run by function f intentionally before the function f is returned. So far, the JavaScript example in this guide have all called synchronous. Okay. The call of the lambda L is asynchronous when the function f store is to be called later, so the f can return before L is executed. Its frequently occur after other store lambda functions have been executed, resulting in a short of concurrent execution of many jobs. A lambda expression that is run asynchronous is commonly referred to as a callback. Asynchronous is a callback. Okay, synchronous is just one line, so run line by line because JavaScript is running line by line. So if we have synchronous, it means they're gonna just run and pass. They're not gonna wait. But then, if we have a synchronous function, the function will do other things before, and then if then still have functions are waiting in, so they're gonna call a synchronous function later. That is called callback function. Asynchronous callbacks are so common in JavaScript that I can't even begin to list any example, the async package and um, the promised design ideas are the next area in this. Okay. Okay. Benefits of JavaScript lambda function. There are numerous advantage of functional programming. This is why it's big in used computer language such as JavaScript. JavaScript functions are pure. JavaScript function code is reasonable, uh, reasonable. JavaScript lambda function can duplicate code. JavaScript lambda function is cache level. JavaScript function are compile levels. Okay, what is this mean? JavaScript, JavaScript functions are pure. One advantage of functional programming is that allow us to define pure function in our code. If we spend the same inputs at pure function, it's already return the same result. For example, we could write, okay, JavaScript is a correct arrow function. This is called lambda. Okay, uh, like we have variables, we create variable const square, and then we pass as parameter values and then value times two. So that's gonna be always return value times two or multiply times power two. We got the value and return is square. That's the main const regardless of happen outside. JavaScript function code is reasonable. For this code, the function is completely contained within the function is simply to read and example support. Okay, okay, this really makes sense. We lambda function code can be duplicate. Okay, this is lambda function and then code is called duplicate. So lambda is a good. Okay. Pure function always provides the same result when given the same input. As a result, we can easily cast the function output. Okay. Conclusion, JavaScript offer a wide length of use. Okay, I'm not gonna finish this out. That's it. Thank you for watching.